2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this first-round action. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's hello to Henny Koyak down on the course, following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm pleased to be covering this featured group. We've got a fresh rivalry developing between these two players as well, so that should provide some great entertainment to the spectators this week.
So it looks like he aims to beat Justin Thomas, hey? Should add an extra bit of excitement to our coverage today.
Oh, absolutely, Luke. And Justin Thomas, I mean, as well as the fact that he is on fire and playing well, is the most competitive human I've ever come across. He wants to win at anything he sets his mind to.
No question, a wonderful driver of the golf ball, brilliant with his irons, super short game, and as you noted, that fire in his belly continues to burn brightly. It'll be interesting to keep an eye on this rivalry throughout the event. That wasn't their best approach, Beamer.
A bit short with that effort.
Didn't that look good for a long time? If he makes this, he'll save his par. Ooh, right by the hole. Well, that's a shame not to par the first. Always hurts.
Yeah, a bit of a rocky start, but let's face it, 17 holes left to play, Luke. There's lots of times to make up for that mistake.
Looks to be going with the 6 iron. Unable to find the green on this one.
Missing it short there. They will definitely be upset.
There's 17 feet remaining to the hole. Just didn't drop. And this one is for bogey. And that putter's hold, and that means it's back-to-back bogeys, unfortunately.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
Now let's switch our focus to Justin Thomas.
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
Rich, the first exposure to the famous lake here at Arnold Palmer's Bay Hill Club and Lodge is the third.
There's a lot of intimidating tee shots on this golf course, Luke. This could be number 1. Water down the left-hand side, you obviously want no part of, but if you miss it right in the rough, that is very gnarly and nasty to come out of. The green works away from the player, moving from right to left. The miss is out to the right, but watch out. It's awfully quick coming down that green. Don't chip it or putt it in the water.
They're going with a bit more club here. Let's see if it was the right call.
That should set up another chance. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Nice judge's speed. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Now let's head over and see what JT's been doing.
He's 1 stroke in front of his rival so far today. Great stuff.
Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. The first of the par 5s, Rich, the 4th hole.
Yes, Luke, you got out of bounds on the right-hand side that shouldn't come into play for the players, but those bunkers down the left-hand side certainly will. If you get a good tee shot away and you find the fairway, the second shot uphill to this par 5, you can reach, but still lots of trouble lurking around this green.
Sitting at 2 over for the day. Oh, that was pure. Getting ready to play their third. Oh, good looking shot here. That's headed towards the green. No green in red, but a chance to save their par. Oh, I thought that one was going in. Oh, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. Patrick Cantlay currently in the lead. The 5th at Bay Hill is the shortest par 4 on the front 9, measuring just under 400 yards, Ridge. Placement off the tee, critical here.
It is. It plays straight downhill the entire way, so most players not taking driver out and challenging those bunkers. Lay up short of those, and you'll have a short shot to a green that once again chases away from you at the back end of it. That dog will hunt.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Setting up here from about 150 yards. They've chosen to club down here.
Terrific approach and a chance for a birdie here on the 5th. And this effort by Justin Thomas.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Okay, let's get back to the action. 7 feet to the cup.
This is their look at birdie.
That's a great play at a great time, because they've not only moved up the leaderboard, they've now moved one shot in front of their rival. Patrick Cantlay is at the top of the leaderboard with a 1-stroke lead. Now we head to the famous par 5 6th, Rich. A lot of players are thinking birdie, maybe even eagle.
Out to the right, most definitely the widest part of the fairway, just left of the left-hand bunker out there. We'll leave a layup out to the right, and then you just have a short pitch on from there. This is a really solid birdie opportunity.
And here we are with the 3rd shot.
Justin Thomas, he looks like he's having an absolute blast out there today. That was a fantastic shot into this green. Oh yeah, this is tracking nicely.
And down it goes. So that's back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Trailing by 7 after that hole. Let's have a look at the 7th hole, a par 3.
Finally, you have a green that pitches back towards you ever so slightly, Luke, but still coming into it with a good 6-5 iron from 195 yards. It's still a difficult task to get it close.
That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted. Now let's switch our focus to Justin Thomas.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Oh, that's clutch. What a way to save your par.
And look out, guys. This rivalry looks like it's going to get pretty interesting today as he's making up some ground on his playing partner.
This putt is for a spot inside the top 10. That's frustrating. An opportunity to make their par. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. The par 4/8, Rich, challenging tee shot and approach.
Love this tee shot here, Luke. The fairway camber is pretty good from right to left, kicking the golf ball towards that bunker. So make sure to take one less club off this tee. From there, you make sure that you take enough club for your second shot to carry the front edge. If not, that golf ball will come falling back off the green into the drink.
Not a bad approach, that one. Not quite inside the birdie range, but you never know. Hole a long one. Still counts.
Outside chance of the birdie, but a two-putt here is still good.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? 3 feet to go here to the hole. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. Now let's head over and see what JT's been doing.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Ooh. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Patrick Cantlay finds himself one shot clear at the top of the leaderboard. Let's take a look at the final hole on the front nine, the ninth, and what a tough tee shot it is.
It is it ever. Players want to avoid the bunker down the left-hand side, so inevitably they push it out to the right-hand side, into the rough, into the trees. Now they've got really very little chance of reaching the green in two. So this is probably the most difficult tee shot on this front nine, and one they have to find the fairway with.
Getting ready to play their third. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
This one will run uphill.
Hey, nice looking line. For the par. Rich, how are we looking after nine?
Well, after nine, so far so good. It's great to see these two players stepping up, getting the best out of their games. It'll be interesting to see exactly who's going to be ahead at the end of the tournament.
Couple of birdies and a couple of bogeys. Needs to get something going here today. That's tidy. Playing from around 190 yards out. Going with the 6 iron here. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse.
Already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look.
Ouch, that hurts. Trying to get to 1 under here with this putt. Oh, just missed. Oh, that's too bad. Par putt coming up here. You've finished your work on that hole. Let's take a look at the next one. The par 4 11th resembles the par 4 third, doesn't it? The big lake on the left-hand side.
It does. It just has a little more landing room here on the left-hand side, however. But if you lay back, be prepared to go in with a long iron. If you take the driver out and successful, you now turn this challenging hole into almost a birdie opportunity.
Playing from around 210 yards here. 5 shots off the pace. Well, that's a handy shot. This putt to move into the top 20 on the leaderboard. Oh, so close. Putting for a par now. And that par ensures he'll stay right there at even par. And the 12th hole, Rich, similar to the 4th hole. Arnold Palmer is really starting to mimic front and back nines.
He does. It's kind of the same thing. Out of bounds out to the right. You got to avoid both those bunkers there, both right and left. You find the fairway. Again, second shot slightly uphill to a green that sits above you. One of the big dangers here, though, is going long. That is a big no-no to miss it long on this 12th.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Yeah, he's looking at maybe a little over 130 to the pin.
Well, that's well judged. Hole high, right inside the range. This one's for birdie. Get excited. This could go in. And this effort by Justin Thomas.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
This is their 5th shot. Gee, that'll keep the momentum rolling, Rich.
All over the parking lot, but a chip in for par saves the day.
Number 13, not a long hole by anyone's stretch, but the pond in front of the green really plays havoc.
It does, more so than it should. It's just a long iron or a hybrid off the tee. Find the fairway down the right-hand side, open up the angle for your second shot, and it's obvious you just don't want to miss your second shot right. So bail out to the left-hand side, make a par. Pretty simple.
And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
And from around 135 yards.
Oh, that one's straight at the pipe. Oh, what a shot. You'll take that. Oh, standing ovation after that shot.
That would be back-to-back birdies for this player.
He finds himself currently tied for 9th. And another of the uphill par 3s, the 14th, Rich.
This is such a difficult hole because this tee shot lines you up over on the left-hand side where you'll find those bunkers. But if you bail out to the right, well, now you're running into a low area that you have a pretty difficult chip shot to a green that historically is the firmest and fastest on this golf course.
Setting up here with a very long putt.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Okay, steady now. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. It's just about 3 feet away. Here's a look at Rambo from a moment ago.
Look at the touch that this man possesses.
Oh, that's the shot. Go ahead and make one. Don't worry about getting it up and down. So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. And the entire field looks up at that familiar sight and sees the name of Tiger Woods on top. That's a touch of the Freddie Couples rhythm right there. Second shot here on the 15th. Opting for the 6-iron. That's not the shot they're after.
Oh, a little shorty Baker on that action there.
Oh, what a wonderful bunker shot. Let's see if he can make this and keep the par on the card. Tiger Woods back in his familiar spot, currently on top of the leaderboard here. Well, one of the great parts of the finish here of Bay Hills Club and Lodge, Rich, is the fluctuations in scoring, and it all starts here at the par 5 16th.
Luke, you got to take advantage of this par 5. It's just over 500 yards. Find the fairway. Don't flirt with either of those bunkers out there. Second shot should be with a middle to long iron to a green that's surrounded by water on the left and bunkers on the right. But still, it's a great opportunity to make 4 or better.
Taking aim from around 190 yards here. 4 strokes off the lead. Look at the line on this one. Get in the hole. Outstanding shot. High quality. Now let's switch our focus to Justin Thomas.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And this putt to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. This looks good. Oh, well holed for eagle. Step aside, gents. This man's marching into the top 5. Currently at -4 for the round.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Just needs this one to kick right. And this is an extremely long putt. He might even have to hinge on this one. That was a gallant attempt. That's disappointing. Just 3 feet to the cup. That's tracking. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Rich, as we head to the finishing hole here at Bay Hill, a famous finishing hole, so much drama over the years, predominantly by the great Tiger Woods. But most of the drama starts off the tee.
It does. This is actually a semi-blind tee shot. There's a mound down the right-hand side of the fairway where you can't see the golf balls land, so players won't know whether they found the fairway or missed it right or even out on the left-hand side. Most iconic moments in all of golf, in my mind's eye, Robert Gomez holding his second shot here back in 1990 to claim the title.
And here we are with the third shot. Just 3 strokes back. And he's down there. You got a read?
He's got 10 feet here. I think he likes it.
Just didn't drop. Putting for a bogey. And with that putt, concludes this players' round. And at the end of their round, they find themselves in 7th on the leaderboard.
Same, Luke. Enjoyed the day. Looking forward to tomorrow.
On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Kuyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey saying so long from 2K Sports. PGA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this second round action. I'm Luke Elvey, here alongside Rich Beam. And Rich, this next golfer starts their round. What do you think about their chances?
Look, they're behind the leaders, but not by a lot. But I got to say that they just haven't gotten it going yet. They are there because their putting has kind of kept it into it. The ball striking hasn't been great. The chipping hasn't been great, but they've made a bunch of putts. Something's got to change with the ball striking in order for them to remain in contention.
Can't wait to see how today's play plays out. Time to get to the action. Oh, that's a high caliber shot. Time for the second shot into the first. Getting ready to play their third. Steps up to a putt of about 15 feet in distance.
Now this is important. This for par.
Ooh, that looks like a pure stroke.
Very nice par indeed. Very solid hole played.
And it's Tiger on top of the leaderboard. Here we are at the second tee. Looks to be going with the 6-iron. It's fair to say that wasn't their best shot. All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par.
These are on rails, looking good.
Yeah, you'll take that. Currently at -3 for the event. This hole is a par 4.
There's a lot of intimidating tee shots on this golf course, Luke. This could be number one. Water down the left-hand side, you obviously want no part of. But if you miss it right in the rough, that is very gnarly and nasty to come out of. The green works away from the player, moving from right to left. The miss is out to the right, but watch out. It's awfully quick coming down that green. Don't chip it or putt it in the water.
That's nicely done. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Has to putt this one downhill.
That's inside the range.
That hole looks double the size for this player this week.
Now let's head over and see what JT's been doing.
He's feeling good, just birdied the last hole.
That's a good putt to make. That sets the great players from the good ones.
Oh, that's going to add a little fuel to the fire of this group rivalry, guys. Massive putt.
We have a par 5 here. Time to take advantage.
Yes, Luke, you got out of bounds on the right-hand side. That shouldn't come into play for the players, but those bunkers down the left-hand side certainly will. If you get a good tee shot away and you find the fairway, the second shot uphill to this par 5, you can reach, but still lots of trouble lurking around this green. Nicely done.
Now 4 under par. Tied for 6th position. Good shot there, Beamer. And here we are with the third shot.
Wind's blowing right to left here, and they're going to go ahead and ride the one in here.
He's had a disagreement with the caddy. He's gone down a club. Yeah, that was great wind management there.
And this effort by Justin Thomas.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
What a shot from the bunker. Let's catch up with the current proceedings. A chance for a birdie if this goes down. Oh, look who's getting on a roll now. That's back-to-back birdies. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot. Quality shot, that one. From around 170 yards here. Going with the 6-iron here.
They've decided to club up.
Yeah, that was a safe play. And this putt to move into a tie for 3rd. Get in the hole. That's a big time putt, that one. And their rival knows it too. They heard the cheers. Oh, I'd like to have one more look at that shot.
They got their putting boots on here. Look at how this ball rolls end to end. Thing of beauty.
Now 4 back after that hole. Time to tee off at the 6th. Will this one hang on and find the fairway, or is it headed towards the rough? What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 145 yards.
Nice shot, that. That should find the surface. That's a great shot into birdie range here at the 6th.
Gotta like their chances from there.
What's in front of them, Henny?
Firm back up the hill. This will be a good one.
Okay, time to return to the action. This putt coming up is for birdie. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. Teeing off here at the 7th.
Finally, you have a green that pitches back towards you ever so slightly, Luke, but still coming into it with a good 6-5 iron from 195 yards. It's still a difficult task to get it close.
And he's hit that inside the range.
Outside chance here for the birdie.
Now let's switch our focus to Justin Thomas.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it. That'll sting a bit. Putting for par. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. He's in a share of 3rd place. Let's see what happens here at the 8th.
Love this tee shot here, Luke. The fairway camber's pretty good from right to left, kicking the golf ball towards that bunker. So make sure to take one less club off this tee. From there, you make sure that you take enough club for your second shot to carry the front edge. If not, that golf ball will come falling back off the green into the drink.
Opting for the 6-iron. Getting ready to play their third. 3 shots off the lead. Oh, almost went in. You like that, didn't you? Just a 4-footer remaining.
This one to save par.
And down she goes. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Time to see what this par 4 has in store.
What kind of rhythm is that? It must be tough falling out of bed every day with a rhythm like that.
This player is just bursting to break through into the winner's circle.
Multiple top 5s this year. I guarantee a win at some point in the year.
And here we are with the third shot. Only a few shots off the pace. Nice soft hands around the green. What a skill to have.
Oh, Dr. Chapinski strikes again.
Now let's head over and see what JT's been doing.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. And as we turn for home, Rich, always a good chance to reflect on the halfway stage of this round.
Well, Luke, it's been fun watching this player duke it out with their rival, that's for sure. They're winning the rivalry thus far. Should be fun to see where these two end up at the end of the event.
Not a bad line, this one. From around 180 yards out. Just 3 strokes back. That approach didn't seem to fit their eye.
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
That's a poor lie. Will he be able to get out of here?
They'll have to channel their inner Severiano Ballesteros here. This needs good hands.
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? They're in the bunker, looking for an up and down here. What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. And this putt coming up for his par. And down it goes. Trailing by a few shots after that hole. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole. Nicely done. From about 200 yards out.
Back into the wind. They need to flight this one down.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron. That was a bit of a miscue.
Wind got that one and took it wayward.
How close was that to going down? And that should secure the par on this one. Currently 7 under for the event. Now teeing off on the 12th hole. That's heading for the fairway. That's a good-looking shot there. Henny, what's the player facing here?
Yeah, he's got around 125 here.
This one might need to sit.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
And this effort by Justin Thomas.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Oh, yeah, a thing of beauty.
That was spectacular, Luke. Great work, great shot.
And as they stand over this putt, it's for a share of third spot. Oh, that's frustrating. Big putt for par coming up. Okay, let's head to the next. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. It's time to take a look at this 13th hole. That's some good golf right there. Playing this shot from about 170 yards out. 4 shots behind our leader. Going with the 6-iron here. That's a pretty handy shot. Getting ready to play their third. Currently 4 shots off the pace. Oh, I like the look of that shot there, Beamer.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
Look who's stalking us all on top of the leaderboard. It's Tiger Woods. Opting for the 6-iron. Hoping for a bounce here, preferably to the left. Yep, that one's on the dance floor. You can 2-putt that for sure. And this putt to move into a tie for third place. Oh, nice putt to make for a birdie. And that will take him to 8 under. Now let's switch our focus to Justin Thomas.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Well played.
Oh, this one out of a smelly spot on the golf course, but no bother for this player.
Time to face a par 4 now.
Strong par 4, dog legs from left to right. Don't miss it out to the right in that bunker. Not only are you hitting your second shot out of the trap, but also you've got some magnolia trees to deal with. This is a very difficult fairway to find because that fairway does chase away from you just over that bunker. This is a very strong par 4.
Playing this shot from about 230 yards out. Looks to be going with the 6-iron. Lovely effort that. Trying to get to 9 under for the event with this opportunity.
Looking for another birdie here. get the fist pump ready. This looks like it's going in.
Oh, how about that one? That's a momentum maker, isn't it?
Back-to-back birdies moving the right direction there, Luke.
And after a birdie at the last, they take the honour on the hole. Time for the second shot at the 16th. Yep, give yourself a pat on the back. Sitting at 9 under par. Currently tied for second.
And this player seems to not be too intimidated having Justin Thomas in their group today. That was a fantastic shot into this green.
Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today. Now let's head over and see what JT's been doing.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
That'll work.
And now this is why you can never get comfortable, even if you're leading a PGA Tour pro. This is what they do. They mean business.
Now at the 17th hole.
This hole causes more stress for the players, I think, than any other hole on the golf course, with possibly the exception of number 3. This green is nearly impossible to find, as it is so firm historically through the years. You find the green, you make your 3, and you're smiling earlobe to earlobe.
And this effort by Justin Thomas.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And back to the play, shall we? Trying to get to 11 under with this putt.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
If it's up, it could be in. And that's 8 birdies today. And after that hole, the standings have this player in second place, behind Tiger Woods. And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum.
It does. This is actually a semi-blind tee shot. There's a mound down the right-hand side of the fairway where you can't see the golf balls land, so players won't know whether they found the fairway or missed it right, or even out on the left-hand side. Most iconic moments in all of golf, in my mind's eye, Robert Gomez holding his second shot here back in 1990 to claim the title.
That got a little out of control, I think.
Oh, look at that. The wind just wreaking havoc with that shot. Disappointing.
"15 feet to the cup."
This one's tracking.
The putt drops, and this player is finished for the day. So 2 rounds in the book, some quality golf, but some room left to improve.
Always room to improve. Still hanging around in the top 10, but hasn't quite made that push through the field yet to challenge for the lead. I'll be interested to see how they play the next couple of days.
Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.